Hi friends, this is Rosie for Rosie on the Right. After the other day's brouhaha on Facebook over Ron Paul, I got a lot of private messages and emails from friends asking me, what is your problem with Ron Paul? I thought he was the libertarian and and is a ultra conservative and is closer to your belief system. Why, do you not like Ron Paul? He's a constitutionalist, and so on and so forth. The first thing I want to say about Ron Paul is that he's really not a Republican and he's really not a conservative. Okay? He's a libertarian. And libertarianism does not necessarily equal conservatism. All right? Libertarians believe that there is no role for government in our daily lives. Not that there's a little role or some role. They basically believe that government should just totally stay out of our lives. And I don't believe that way. I am a true conservative, I don't want to legalize the marijuana. I don't think that prostitution should be legalized. I don't like his idea that heroin, if legalized, I don't agree with him that if you legalize heroin, that people who don't use heroin now won't use it in the future. Okay, I don't believe that. I think that if you legalize heroin, more people will give it a try. Okay, I believe he's got a lot of good ideas. That's what really kills me about him is that, if it weren't for Ron Paul, we wouldn't be having this nationwide discussion about the Fed and the dollar and the debt. He's brought a lot of issues to the forefront that we as conservatives have been concerned about for years, So we owe him a lot, and I like that about him. His foreign policy also is a disaster. I mean, a total disaster. He doesn't believe that we should give any foreign aid to any country at all. And I think that I have mixed feelings about that, all right? I don't agree with that. I do believe that we give away too much foreign aid, and I do believe that at a time when our country is in a fiscal crisis, we should not be giving away foreign aid, because obviously if you don't have enough money for your own house, why are you borrowing money to give money away? That makes no sense at all. So these are some of my issues with Ron Paul. He is a brilliant man. There's no disputing that. Okay, I don't think he's smarter than Newt Gingrich, though. Newt Gingrich is a really bright man, but I'm not saying Newt Gingrich would make a great president either. So Paulbots, please don't attack me on that. He's a globalist. He's got a lot of issues with him, So I am a true Tea Party conservative, okay? The Ron Paul supporters are trying to hijack the Tea Party movement, when in fact libertarians have more in common with liberals than they want to admit. All right? Liberals are on the other side of the spectrum, where they believe that government should have total control of our lives, but yet the twain do meet. Okay? Libertarians and liberals have a lot in common in that they accomplish the same goals in different ways. So anyway, if you want to hear more about that, you can send me a message and I'll try to throw something together. I'm not a broadcaster, so I'm just an average citizen just like you, and I read a lot, and I care about politics, and I care about our country, and I do want the Constitution to be enforced. This president has totally run roughshod over the Constitution, and now he's talking about making the Congress null and void, basically, by executive order. That's a whole nother video. Oh, there's so much to say on this subject, and I'm very passionate about it. The other thing I'm very, very disturbed about is how the Paulbots behave as if they are the only ones with an opinion that matters. Everybody else is stupid. Nobody else knows anything else. It doesn't occur to them that perhaps we know, but we don't agree. Maybe I know your facts, but I don't agree with them. Or maybe they're not really facts. Some of these people are spouting all this stuff like they just knew that Ron Paul was going to win Iowa. You should have heard them. It was all over my Facebook page. Oh, you know, the polls are saying that, you know, Ron Paul's going to win Iowa. I was like, that's not what the polls are indicating. But you know what? They have no problem spinning their own facts. It's just the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh. Anyway, don't you love politics? We really need to get together. Our party needs to get together. Paulbots,